Kenny's Yacht Maintenance. Welcome back. Today we're gonna be doing a review on the Festool CT 26E. I have been using this machine, this Festool system, for the past year, and I must say there's no going back. Once you go Festool, there's no going back. Before, I have been using all kinds of, I've had it all. I've had all kinds of sanders, from Yacht to Craftsman to Bosch, Porter cable. I have dozens of sanders, and Porter cable used to be my go-to sander for sanding like a hull. Even the Harbor Freight sanders, believe it or not, this sander has some mileage, probably 5-6 years old. With this sander, I've sanded many hulls, and this is from the Harbor Freight. Works very well. Chicago Electric, this was a monster sander to sand the hull, but with new rules from boat yards and even the mariners, dust, air pollution and all that stuff, we have to go in compliance with the boat yards and use a vacuum system where you trap the dust. With the boat yards today, they will not allow you to sand without a vacuum system. And there's many other choices. Most people, DIY guys, even contractors, would just go to the Home Depot and buy a regular rigid vacuum and hook it up to their sanders. Those things doesn't do much. They only hold so much dust, and most of the dust escape, or a lot of the dust escape. All those has dust catchment, but a lot of the dust escape, and the boat yard's really enforcing using a vacuum system. So I was introduced to the Festool. I was a little hesitant first. My buddy Darius, Marcus, James of MJ Finishing, those guys were really hounding me to get the Festool, and finally I bite the bullet. The price was a little deterrent because it's not cheap. We're talking about one sander costing $600-700. That's a lot of money. One vacuum costing $800 to $1,000. That's a lot of money. So it took me a while to really get into it, but a year ago I decided, that's it, I'm gonna bite the bullet and move to Festool. And believe me or not, there's no turning back. Once you go Festool, that's it, you're hooked. It can be a little addicting. So I bought the CT26. That was a reasonable size to start with. I started off with 2 of the 6-inch sander and 1 of the 5-inch sander, and couple of the accessories. I got a Y, which allows 2 people to sand at the same time using one vacuum, and couple of the accessories, the handle to make it easy to move around, and that was like a $3,500 investment to get started. And there's more to come because you got to keep upgrading and make the job efficient, but it's well worth it. I also bought a Bluetooth system that would allow you to turn on the unit remotely if you're at a distance from the unit. And what I did, I got some extension hoses, because most of my work is on the boats or even in the houses. Sometimes the unit could be 20 feet away from me. So what I did, I got some extra hoses and I made my own extension by using PVC pipe. So you can get a little creative. So I heat up some PVC pipe and made my own extensions. So I store all my extensions here. So I have enough hose that the unit could be 25 feet away from me, and I don't have to move the unit around, than just keep working. So I also got the wire, as I said, and the wire allows two people to sand with the same machine. I like this fact that you turn on the machine, you turn on the sander and the vacuum comes on automatically. You turn off the sander, 5 seconds later the vacuum goes off, and it captures, I would say, 90-95% of all the dust. We recently sanded a deck of a power yacht, and there was 160, 170 footer getting ready for charter 10 feet away from us. And had it been any other sander we were using, they would have stopped the job, called the marina, stopped the job. We were 10 feet away from them, and we sanded the entire deck without complaint, because there's no dust to complain about. This thing suctions all the dust. So there's many to choose from people that want to get into Festool. There's many different vacuums to start with. I chose the CT26 because it was a reasonable size. There's many vendors you could get them from. I would recommend buying, if you're a first timer, either do your research online to figure out which is the best one for you, or buy from a retailer that can really guide you along. I find places like Gold Coast Marine, you call those guys and you tell them what you're looking for and what you do, and they would recommend one of the best machines for you based on what you do. You go on Amazon, there's nobody to really help you, then you just buying something and you may find out that's not the one you really want, or it's too big, or it's too small for what you do. So do your research, go online, call up a vendor and have them explain which is the best for your need. But Festool, there's no turning back once you go Festool. So Kenny's Yacht Maintenance, we continue to work smarter and not harder. So keep on keeping on. Festool sander, hear how quiet this is?
Here we are using the Y that allows two sanders to work at the same time.
Check out the results.
This part hasn't been done yet. Let's see what the before looks like. This is the after. Here we are sanding some doors at the villa.
Kenny's Yacht Maintenance, working smarter and not harder. So keep on keeping on.
From Massachusetts Institute of Technology, I am the proud product of Kenny's Yacht Maintenance, where we are in the business of working smarter, not harder. Please like, share, and subscribe.